this video, we're going to illustrate communication failure and communication success using Schramms' model of communication. The skit is a group of students that are working on a group project. Let's see how this plays out. Alright guys, so we have this project of communications model, and I have a class right now, so I can't really work on it. Is it okay that we meet back here at 3 o'clock?
Yeah, that's fine. It works.
Yeah, it can be at 3.
Yep. Alright, so we see each other here at 3 o'clock. Alright, cool. See you guys later.
Where's Jose?
It's about 3:05, it's still not here.
Yeah, man, you know, work at 5, gotta pick up my sister, take her to ballet, you know, I kinda got things to do, and told him we'll be here at 3, and he's kinda cutting in the time, like, we need this, we gotta get this A.
I mean, how could he put us down like this? He's so inconsiderate.
I mean, you spoke to all of us, I don't get it, I just don't get it.
And he's the leader.
Look, guys, it's Jose.
So what do you gotta say?
Yo, Jose, where are you, man? Everybody's waiting for you.
Claudemore, hey, this is Jose. Sorry I'm not there right now. I'm gonna have to conduct the meeting over a conference call. Could you put me on speaker?
Alright, okay. I got you on speaker.
Hello everyone. Hey, I'm sorry I couldn't be there for the meeting. I had an emergency at my office and I had to leave the campus. However, let's go over some ideas about this communications presentation. Do you guys have any ideas so far?
Hey, Jose, yeah, me and Kevin was here, you know, thinking of a few ideas about this communication module.
Yeah, we were tossing around the idea that we can each take a section of the model and present the portion assigned to us.
Yeah, and I've been researching on how it works, so if you want me to do that part, I can do it.
And yo, Jose, I can open up the presentation, I can set up the audience, and I can give some real legit information on the origin, man.
Jose, we all know our parts that we're ready to present. What are you going to do? Jose, are you there?
Alright guys, I think we're gonna get an A in this. I'll see you guys in class ready to present. Alright, see you later. Talk to you later. Bye. Quite a communication disaster, wouldn't you agree? Let's see where the communication started to break down. The first communication failure is when Jose kept the group waiting and ended up not showing up. This is a blatant disregard for his group's time. I believe he could have handled that a lot better. What do you think? Do you think Jose respected his group's time? What would have been a better way to have handled the situation? Thank you for your participation. When Jose found out that he had an emergency at his office and couldn't make the 3 p.m. meeting, he had information that affected the meeting. He needed to encode a communication and use a medium to convey it to his group members. He could have sent a group text explaining the situation and rescheduled the meeting. But in order for him to have used Schramms' model completely, he would have added on the text to confirm receipt and reply. Once he would have received everyone's response, he would have completed Schramms' model of communication. It looks like everyone is here, so let's get started. Has everyone looked over the material?
Yeah, we've all looked at that.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Does anybody have any idea on how to present this information?
Yeah, Kevin and I were looking over some information about the communication module, and I feel like we can tackle the advantages and the disadvantages. You know, I can take the advantages and Kevin can knock out the disadvantages.
Daryl, that's a marvelous idea. Kevin, what's your take on it?
In addition to us discussing the pros and cons, we were tossing around the idea that we can each take a section of the model and present the portion assigned to us.
Kevin, what are some sections of the model that you had in mind that we need to present?
We were thinking that we can have a history of the model, how it originated and why, how it works, and the advantages and disadvantages of the model.
Kevin, that is genius. Since you and Daryl already have the pros and cons, do I have any volunteers on the origin and how it works?
You know, I've actually been doing some research on how it works, so if you want me to do that part, I can go ahead and do it.
Paula, thank you for volunteering for that portion of the presentation. I guess that just leaves us with the origin. Claudemore, would you want to tackle that?
Yeah, Jose, man, I can open up the presentation, I can set up the audience, and I can give some real legit information of the origin.
Thank you. That, I think you will knock it out the park. Yeah. Guys, so we could just wrap up. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to have an introduction where we're going to present different portions of the Schramm model. Okay. You're going to handle the opener, Claudemore. The how it works will be Paola, and then the pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages will be Daryl and Kevin.
Perfect.
Any question, guys?
No.
Did everyone see the difference in communication in this second example? What were some of the noticeable differences? First, all members were on time and ready to participate. This communicates that the project is important to everyone present. Being there on time also communicates that they respected each other's time. While communicating, did you notice that the encoder was getting feedback from the decoder to ensure that their communication was interpreted correctly? Lastly, noise was not apparent, since while the encoder was transmitting his message, the decoder was intently paying attention to the message. I hope this video helped you understand Schramm's model of communication. We wish you much success in communications. Thank you for watching.
I've actually been doing some research on how it works, so if you want me to do that part, I can go ahead and do it.
Well, you know what, Paula? Thank you for volunteering.
I've actually been doing some research on how it works, so if you want me to do that part, I can go ahead and do it.
Paula. I'm sorry. All right.
I've actually been doing some research on how it works.
What are you doing? What are you doing? E, where are you going? Who are you recording? Go. What are you recording?
All right, cool. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna cut you off.